So Paulette, what's been going on with you? You've been down here how many years?
10.
10 years. It's been getting easier or harder?
It's very difficult. Um, Society doesn't allow me to have help of any kind. And I can't even get in a program for homelessness because those programs are geared to be used as a pilot against me.
When I interviewed you, it's probably like 2 or 3 years ago. Things weren't so bad for you. You seem to be doing.
I didn't want to speak openly today because of how things are. It's very detrimental that I at least speak the truth about me.
So you're saying you're more willing to speak the truth now?
Yeah.
What is the truth?
The truth is, I'm in a world that doesn't care about me, never has, never will. I came from somewhere that others are jealous about. And I've been very spiritual. However, I don't have a lot of backup anymore like I used to that I'm knowledgeable about.
You probably have no backup.
What?
Do you have any family or friends or kids?
2 boys.
Where are they?
One is back east and the other one is in Stockton.
When's the last time you spoke?
The oldest about 2 months ago through Echo, that program, and I got to see my youngest son about 3.5 years ago. I think, I don't think my children are in a safe place to help me ever. I don't feel like that. Sometimes I think they are, and sometimes I don't think they are.
You don't think your sons are in a? You say, what do you mean they're not in a safe place?
They got caught up in the same problems I'm in.
Oh, they're involved in drugs too?
It's not as much drugs as it is the mafia, the mob, the police. This isn't a world that's whole. It's been totally messed up. And how I appeared was I started having children. Not knowing this, I know this today. I understand every word I say is already clicked out. I'm the mother of all children.
I'm sorry?
I'm the mother of all children. The reason being is there was something horrible that happened to the entire world. And it deformed a lot of folks. And it's not their fault. It's not. And part of it is because I wouldn't help those that never helped me. I didn't know who I was for real until I met my boyfriend that passed away. When I found out what he said I did, he wants now for me to have it happen.
Where are you staying now?
Homeless?
You don't even have a tent?
No. They steal them, violate them. They have all intentions of showing me what a tent is. I shouldn't smile when I say that because this is a very serious thing.
And drugs are still part of your life?
Barely. I barely use drugs anymore. The reason I have had to use drugs is because it came from my own natural body. And, you know, when somebody uses drugs, they feel better. Well, I've never really gotten a grasp of what feel better is, really. I'm more comfortable in my own skin today. A lot of things that happened to me, my mind came back to life. And I was able to find out a lot of things that I have a lot of forgiveness for. I really don't think much about my past anymore, but it hounds me every day. And it's very difficult to not hear those voices out here, because there's no voices in my mind. They're real, true voices. They're plugged in by speakers, and like the Hitler days, like that. It's a concentration camp.
How many years have you been on the streets now?
20 altogether. I've been very spiritual, my own self inside, the way they don't like, for about 15 years. Something inside myself, I came out of amnesia, woke me up. And right before that, I had an experience where I saw something extraordinary. I thought I was going to be there. But mankind decided to trick me in every single way that they could so that I don't grasp the miracles. And they're not miracles, they're true bodily and mentally miracles. Their miracles are based on electronics, computers, big machines, things like that. A tiny person like me, I know I've stopped a lot of things with my mind alone. They say they've got my body, my mind, and my spirit. Because I'm not supposed to be hit with any light in my true body or parts of anything in my true body. In my true body, are you saying something? I went through the very crisis that brought everyone to the crisis, and I lived. I'm the only one that lived to start over. To build the world back. without anybody knowing anything about anything. So I have been threatened with a war against me because I know how to bring life back without anything but the prayer inside myself. I found out the Jews were their body parts couldn't come back ever. No way, shape, or form. They're saying that I don't know this, but they lined up a bunch of folks. Here's the problem I have. They lined up a bunch of folks dressed in that era to come talk to me that were Jews. Okay? The things they keep throwing at me and giving to me aren't even of that era. They're of today's era. See, I'm Jewed out, is really what it is.
You're what?
Jewed out.
What does that mean exactly?
It means pushed out. That means given nothing. But hell,
And why is that?
because I am truly a god of my own self. If that's what you call it. I couldn't tell you what it was, what anything really was, because in the beginning of my knowledge about anything, I spoke English. And their English and manner of demeanors and everything that is done and said is totally different than myself. I have spoke the same way since I was a child. And then I get these mixed up mix-ups about things. And then I start inside myself fighting for my life. I love life. I don't care what anybody ever did. It's not my problem. The problem is they need to forgive themselves first. That's how I become more peaceful, is I have to forgive them myself. Sometimes a lot, sometimes not very much at all. I'm not bothered by all the incidences. I know some incidences. And unfortunately, I have a knack for knowing instantly everything. And I don't know how I know that, but I know it comes from something.
Are there things going on in the world that most people don't understand?
The war is on Jesus or God. That's what it is. They don't care or anything. There's nothing about caring. You know, and I have love for all of them in spite of everything. I mean, if I got forgiveness, I got love. Even if it's just for myself. Love is supposed to be the greatest gift of all. A strange thing about the Bible, I believe it's not correct. I believe it was made by man. Either way, I didn't know the Bible at all. and I met this person that I would recite all of these incidences in the Bible with the names and things like that. And maybe it was pre-done, because I get, I think they call it hypnotized, or whatever the word is. Anyways, I don't think that's even important. No. I think it was pre-done.
How are you surviving? How do you make money now?
Well, they took all my money to live on. I get insufficient funds all the time. I'm not threatened, but given the decision from them that I'm going to die if I do anything that they don't like.
Do you have any friends?
Hardly. No, I can't say. They all turn out to be doing the same rituals. It's called voodoo.
What is the hardest part of living down here for you? How old are you now, Darren?
I'm 63.
63.
Hardest thing, trusting. I'll be at somebody's apartment hanging out for a while, and I'll come out, and there's all these other threateners outside the building where I walk out of. And I get very scared and I get very concerned.
Do you think you'll be down here the rest of your life?
The way they want it, unfortunately.
One more question, Paulette. What would you say is the most important thing you've learned in your life?
Really, truly, how to really love someone. Whether they loved me isn't it. I learned to really, truly love someone who turned out to be nothing good for me that I know of. And the thing is, he missed me if he didn't fall in love with me and if he played me. And I feel sorry for him because he couldn't be who he was, who he is. Everyone should be who they are, no matter what. I just don't fit in because I'm not the same as all of them. Totally different. I just found that out recently. I didn't know the difference. It's like a secret. Only for me to keep.
All right, Paulette. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming in again. Nice to see you again.
Same here. I was wondering if you were still here.
I'm still here. Not every day, but I'm here
Yeah.
once in a while. You're still beautiful.
Well, you're still handsome.